There is a rumor that Facebook gaming is going to end in 2 years, and I can't help but feel like the timer is ticking. Yes, it's a rumor, but the signs that we are seeing as live streamers on this platform, there's no denying something is wrong. But the real question is, what should we do? Today, I'm going to show you how to grow a Facebook audience fast. That way, when the time is up, you'll have an audience to move over to another platform. I still believe that Facebook is the easiest way to grow an audience. Going to other platforms is extremely difficult when starting out or if you don't have any momentum at the moment. So if that suits you, then you're going to want to stay tuned. As always, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I've been streaming on Facebook Gaming for 2.5 years. I've seen a lot of crazy stuff over my time over there, and I grew my audience slowly but surely over time, making little improvements, getting my stream more and more momentum, using unconventional ways of growth. That's what this whole channel is about. It's about bringing on information to new streamers or to streamers that are plateaued so they can find other ways to get reach and get growth. And today is no exception. I still feel like if you don't have an audience yet, you might as well try to get what you can out of Facebook before they shut the doors, because when you get to the other platforms, if you have an established audience, you will stand out that much better when the time comes. Or if we're lucky and it holds on, well, then we can just keep growing and growing. Okay, let's get into it. Getting growth on Facebook can either be extremely difficult or extremely easy. Some people just got lucky. You just hit an algorithm wave and you got tons of views, but a lot of people that hit that wave didn't know how to sustain or ride it for very long, and then they crashed and burned. This is more and more of a common thing because the algorithm comes in randomly, pushes you in front of a bunch of new eyes, and if you are not an engaging streamer yet, you will lose a lot of interest with those waves. It's not the end of the world, though. You don't need to be discouraged when you see a dip. You should be encouraged to look into these steps I'm about to tell you right now. The key to faster growth on Facebook is finding a game that gets you a little bit of traction and it suits you as a person. You want to stream games that you are incredibly passionate about, but you also need to find that balance where there's actual traction and growth on it. So if you've ever played a game and gotten a couple new commenters or a couple new follows off of it, those are the ones that you want to watch out for. If you're doing something that isn't the top list, now you Call of Duty and the top of the top list on Facebook Gaming, you will get lost in the noise. It's still possible to grow there, but it's that much harder. So if you can find a mid-row card game and find a little bit of traction, that's probably going to be your faster route. So once you establish your game, you need to find your schedule and you need to stick to it. I know we all say this. All the tutorial help that you can find on YouTube tells you this. To stick to a schedule because it works. It absolutely works. You don't have to rely on the algorithm to get the first few people through the door, and you can get to a point where if you have no push on your live, your viewers are there to back you up to get the things moving and get everything rolling. That's why it's incredibly important to have a schedule, let your audience know your schedule, and always talk about your schedule. I can't stress that enough. If you can't get a schedule, then this video may not help you. Once you have established your schedule and once you have found a game with traction, you're going to want to start posting Reels and YouTube Shorts and TikToks on the content that you are creating. I would recommend using InShot or OnShot. Both of these programs will allow you to edit out short form content to be more engaging for your viewers' eyes and new audiences. You can grow a lot of an audience on Facebook or with Reels, but there's a bit of a catch. I found out that if I ever post a Reel on the same day that I stream, it dampens my reach. So if you have a day or two off on your work week schedule for your stream, those are the days you're going to want to post your Reels. I literally only post one Reel a week. I try to make it a banger, and if it goes off, I usually get a handful of new people in from it. Facebook really wants you to believe that Reels are the way to go, and that's kind of a half-truth. So from my own experiences, I found out that it's better to post the short-form content on Facebook away from my live content. But that's not saying that you should hold back on Shorts and TikToks. That's a totally different platform, so go to town on those. And honestly, you're going to want to use YouTube Shorts to start getting subscribers on a YouTube channel. If you did not start a YouTube channel, now's the time. Start a YouTube channel, start posting some shorts there, maybe some stream clips for now. Just get a little bit started there. And as quick as it may have seemed, we're already at the last basic part of this video where you can take your stream to the next level. You need to learn these 4 steps, and you need to believe in these 4 steps. You want to stream at the highest quality your computer and your internet will allow. Depending on your bitrate and upload, you might have to adjust this, but you want to be at the highest quality possible. Second, you want to have great audio on your live stream. This is crucial to not losing viewers. If you are using a headset or you sound like crap at all, people leave. They turn around, they'll skip past you, they won't stick around. Very rarely do people see past the audio. Audio is extremely important. Number 3, when you get chatters in your live stream, you have to be engaging with them. There are all sorts of different ways to be engaging to an audience. Learning improv is a great trick in how to re-engage people when they ask questions or when you ask questions in a live chat to get people talking. Also, you can use a camera and film yourself talking to yourself. And I know that sounds weird, and I've said this in other videos, but it does work. This is a one-on-one experience that makes you better. It's just the more and more you do it, the more comfortable you are just talking into a camera, not worrying about all the noise, just you focused on words and talking without letting as much dead space as possible. And that's the last tip, getting rid of dead space in your live stream. When you self-evaluate your stream, if you have 7 seconds or more of dead space in your stream, that's too much. That is way too much dead time. You lose viewers with those gaps. Always have something engaging to say, always have something happening, and keep the conversations rolling. And no, you are not going to get this right away. It takes a lot of streams, a lot of repeats, a lot of do-overs to get this better and better. But if you have it in your mind to make those micro improvements as you go along, as you start your gaming page, you will make improvements along the way. And then you can go back and look at your content from 2-3 weeks ago, and you'll start seeing those improvements. If you right now click on a video that is 10 weeks old, one of your live streams from way back in the day, and you compare it to one that is more or less a couple weeks back, if they feel the same, look the same, and sound the same, then you are not doing the self-evaluation part. And it's the hardest and most important part of improving your streams, because we can talk till we're blue in the face on these YouTube videos. We can tell you all these tips, but if you can't see the little bit of improvements that you need to make on your stream, you're never going to make the change. So start now. Start looking at yourselves and evaluating, is there too much dead time? Am I paying attention to chat enough? Is my audio good and clear? And does my stream look decent? Now, once you grow an audience on Facebook and you feel like you have dedicated people that are there every single week and you got numbers growing and growing and growing, you might want to start tapping into other platforms, but don't just jump over. Just get a footing and take the time at this point. If you are at this point that I'm talking about, take this time to experiment with other platforms so you can figure out what you like best. Look, being a Facebook streamer is hell. It's incredibly inconsistent. It's frustrating. We never know when our pages are going to be shut down, or we're going to get hit with copyright strikes or strikes against community standards, which I just got a call today from my buddy at Knickknack Gaming. He got 23 notifications of community standards violations from weeks ago. This is the kind of crap that we got to deal with as streamers all the time, and it's very, very obnoxious. But the reason for this video, and if you made it to the end, I appreciate you so much. Make sure you hit that like button because it does help. The reason for this video was to encourage people to not panic, to build up their audiences, and not jump too early. But your chances, if you prep and slowly prepare, you'll have an easier transition to another platform instead of just diving over with everybody there. Build your audiences, let people know that you do look at other platforms, and make the move gradually. I promise you it'll be a smoother transition. Your audience will appreciate it, and you won't lose so many people on the way over. Look, guys, I appreciate it. If you have any questions, get down in the comments below. I go through all my comments on all my videos. Meanwhile, I do have other content on this page right now, so it is a little confusing. I have retro gaming content, if that suits you, if you're interested in anything like that. Tons of other videos on live streaming, especially on Facebook, but I do feel like a lot of these tips transfer into other platforms as well. And currently, I am making slight attempts at live streaming on YouTube, and it's been going extremely well, and we just got monetized on YouTube, so it's a very exciting time. I will keep you posted as I grow and as I figure things out, and I will share the information with all of you. And if you guys are looking for some free rad music for your streams, make sure you check below. There's a link for rad-audio.com. It's what I use for the music videos on here or any kind of music content I put out there into the internet. It's free, copyright free. I've never gotten a strike from them. Use it because it's there for, you can download whatever you want. It's super easy. I will see you next week, guys.